Hello students, I am again back with the topic divisibility test. We have already studied the divisibility test, but as per the students' demand, we are going to memorize most important divisibility test which often has been asked, divisibility test by 7 and divisibility test by 11. So quickly let's recall the points. What steps we have to keep in mind while checking their divisibilities. As to the medium of stepwise, we have easy to recall it. First one, what does the first point states that while checking the divisibility by 7, multiply the last digit by 2, as the ones digit should be multiplied by 2. Subtract, the second point states that subtract by remaining number. Whatever is the remaining number, we have to subtract the first part. And third step, what it states, check the division by 7. We have to check the division, whatever we have obtained the digit, we have to check it whether it is completely divisible by 7 or not. We'll be dividing it and then checking it. If it is completely divisible by 7, that means leaving a remainder 0, it proves the divisibility by 7. It is completely divisible by 7. If it leaves some remainder, then it doesn't prove to be divisible by 7. So this is the divisibility by 7. I hope students solving the question based on it. We have taken the digit 9871. So at a ones place, what is there? The last digit, that is 1. And what was the rule? What was our first step? We have to multiply it by 2. 1 into 2 will give you 2. That is step 1 done. Moving on to the step 2. Remaining digit. What is remaining? 987. And we have to do the now subtraction portion. 987 minus 2. That was there in our step 1. Whatever we obtain in our step 1, we have to deduct that in the step 2. After doing the subtraction portion, what we are getting? 985. So our third step was to check it by dividing it by 7. Why we are dividing it by 7? This question can also be raised in your mind, because we are checking the divisibility of 7 only. In with whatever divisibility we are checking, we have to divide it by that only. 985 divided by 7, it is not completely divisible. We'll be seeing that remainder will be left. So it doesn't prove the test divisibility by 7. Students, like these type of questions are being asked on the divisibilities. That's why it is very important to memorize the divisibilities. If you will be aware what is the divisibility of that particular table says, then only you will be able to check it, the divisibility test. Now by one more example, we'll be checking the test divisibility by 7. Here the digit is 826. As per our step 1, we have to multiply the ones digit by 2. So 2 will be multiplied by 6. Here the ones digit is 6. 2 into 6, we are getting 12. Second step, the remaining one will be deducted. Step 1, from the step 1, 82 minus 12. What we are getting? 70. After that, step 3, what does it state? That we have to check whether it is divisible. Whose divisibility we are checking? We are checking the divisibility of 7. We will be seeing whether the digit is divisible by 7 or not. 70 divided by 7. Yes, it is divisible 10 times. So this fulfills our test divisibility by 7. Students, we have taken both the digit example where one condition which was not fulfilling the test divisibility as it was leaving some remainder, and the second condition we have taken where test divisibility by 7 is being proved fruitful and it is fulfilling all the conditions which are necessary for checking the test divisibility by 7. calling, we have to keep in mind odd and even places. First of all, we'll be naming odd and even places. Second one, difference of the odd and even places we have to keep in mind. Here we have taken a digit 90,728. First step we'll be doing, we'll be naming odd and even places. We'll be starting with the odd place, then even, odd, even, odd. Now we'll be adding the odd places. We'll be finding out their sum, 9 plus 7 plus 8. It is easy to memorize what are the odd ones here and what are the even ones. As I have mentioned with the blue highlighter, you can see odd is the total is coming 24 and the even one 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2 will give you 2 only. Both the sum I have got. The second step was difference of the odd and even places. It is always we'll be subtracting from the greater the smaller one. 24 minus 2 and the difference we are getting 22. 22 again what we'll be seeing? We'll be seeing whether it is divisible by the table of 11 or not. Why we are taking 11 here? As we are taking the divisibility of 11 only. So it is going 2 times. This condition fulfills the divisibility by 11. So students, we have memorized both the divisibilities, divisibility by 7 and 11, which generally students think that is difficult. It is from this video, I hope it has been clear as it has been explained to you step by step. Students, you need to practice questions based on these two divisibilities as often these two divisibilities being asked.